It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Hello, and welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Rectenwell, and this is David Stroud.
Good morning, sir.
How's David?
Very good. Had a good weekend, and you?
It was a weekend.
Yeah, we had a little precipitation last night.
Participation.
Yeah. Precipitation. Y'all know what I mean.
0.3.
Is that what it was?
That's what it was. That's what the Weather Channel says. We had 0.3.
Better than nothing. It's been dry.
It at least settled down the dust.
Mm-hmm. It sure did. Especially out there at Great Escapes when you're on one of them buggies that kicks up a dust storm throughout them trailers. It can get pretty...
It just keeps the detail people busy.
Yeah, there you go. No, that's not how that works there.
No?
No, you can't just grab a trailer. There's 350 of them, and it's quite a bit to roll them through that big car wash. So they stay dirty.
They have that mobile sprayer on the trailer that they can go through and keep the dust off of?
Oh, no. No, that's for cars.
When they dust, they dust.
They dust. That's right.
Man.
Until somebody comes in and buys it, or it rains. Yep, that's just the way it is. The way it is.
We could use a little more rain.
If we could.
But I like for it to rain only at night.
Yes. When you're not out and about.
When we're not trying to get something done.
There you go.
But if it doesn't rain, no matter what time of the day, we're not going to have anything to do anyway.
That's true.
So let's go to the Lord in a word of prayer, brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, 29 locations serve you, one in Memphis, Tennessee. With all our respect is not only their motto, but it's how they do business. Renata Jenkins-Byler and her staff across the state do a great job in your time of need. Go by and visit them. If you don't know where they are, they're located Highway 5 North here in Mountain Home. Just past Hospital Drive, start looking to your right for the biggest American flag you've ever seen.
Yes, sir.
It's huge.
It is.
Absolutely huge. Mm-hmm. And now, morning prayer. Lord, we just thank you for things that you've given us. And Lord, we just pray that you'll be with us through thick and thin and hard times. Everything happens for a reason, Lord, and sometimes we just don't understand. Lord, I just lift up the family of Max Atkinson this morning as he lost his life in a boating accident on Lake Norfolk Saturday morning at a little after midnight Friday. And Lord, we just pray that you'll be with Miss Debbie and the family and just comfort them in their time of need and despair and help them get through the questions that will be answered as why and what happened. And Lord, we just thank you for your mercy and your grace. It's in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas brings you the morning prayer each morning. And it's just a tough job to do.
Most definitely.
And when you lose somebody like Mr. Max that has been around Mountain Home for a long time and has fished many tournaments in this area, and he's been involved with the soccer team.
Yeah, he was Kirsten's coach for 4 years.
He was an assistant coach to his wife, Debbie, and PA announcer for Friday night football games.
Yep.
and all the basketball games, and he will be missed by several. Never forgotten, but deeply missed.
Definitely.
And our thoughts and prayers are out with Miss Debbie and the family. So, Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas. Go check them out. Go talk to them about doing some pre-planning and get that taken care of. And you're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We're going to get a word from the Z team, Bob and Linda Zadora.
Ever been in a cave before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the car!
How will we?
The car! Your offer has been accepted. Ever bought a house before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the closing.
But how will we?
The closing!
Don't get left feeling abandoned.
That's exactly right.
Give Bob and Linda Zadora a call at 870-405-0793. Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z team. RetiredArkansas.net. Bring us a shot of the White River each and every morning from the Marion County side back into the Baxter County side.
There we go.
Got a little smoke, a little haze on the water this morning.
What do you say? Smoke on the water.
No, keep your day job.
Thanks.
And singing is not it.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Oh, by the way, it's a little bit hazy out there. You can still see the Rainbow Bridge off to your left, Contractors Trust off to your right. the baseball field, the Railroad Museum, the city of downtown Cotter.
That's beautiful.
If there is such a thing as downtown Cotter,
There
it is.
It's got a couple of restaurants,
Really?
and the White Sands Cafe,
Okay.
and then there's a new one over there on the corner that used to be the gas station, and then it was a breakfast place.
Sure. Yeah.
That shut down, but
Right.
then somebody else bought it and totally revamped the whole building.
And it's back open again.
Yeah,
I'll
back
have to
open
go check
again.
that out.
Little
Didn't know
store, little store, little ice cream place too.
that. Well, since we've been sitting here talking, look how much it's cleared up.
Oh wow, that didn't take long.
Not at all.
Here you go. Here's your shot.
I like this shot. If you look close at the river, you can tell that it's actually moving, and that's what I like about it. These are not still shots. You can go to retiredarkansas.net, pull up the live views, and take a look at each and every one of these. There's about 15 Scooter says that it kind of pans through each day periodically, just keeps flipping through, and it's just a great shot.
Really cool. Sometimes you'll see them boaters down there.
Yeah, with what they're generating, it's going to be it's got to be tough to keep fishing that, because that water is really, really moving. Retiredarkansas.net is the website. Realtors you would recommend to a friend, and I always say they're always busy, but never too busy to meet you and help you with your real estate needs.
That's right.
And right now, let's take a look at the weather. Temperatures around the area: Mountain Home is 71, Harrison 71, Batesville is 71, Yellville 72, Marshall 72, Salem 69, Mountain View 72, Calico Rock 71, West Plains, Missouri is 69, Springfield is 70, Poplar Bluff 72, and St. Louis, Missouri is 70. I'll refresh this a little bit.
Please hold.
Time out. I just did that right before we started talking.
It doesn't take long for it to.
It doesn't last long.
Like 2 minutes maybe.
It'll time you out.
But you'll see what passed through last night. But I think it got more of Tennessee and Kentucky.
Yeah, Mississippi got quite a bit. Kentucky and Tennessee, they're getting quite a bit right now. Everything is going to be clear and dry again probably the rest of the week.
Right.
But that's zoom back into Arkansas to see if there's any stragglers. Again, this weather report is brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, and we appreciate their sponsorship. The heavy stuff down around Pine Bluff is going into Mississippi this morning. As you can see, Tennessee,
look at that.
Kentucky, they're getting some heavy rains. But good old Arkansas, we got some last night. 0.3 of an inch is what they say, which is better than nothing.
Yes, sir.
I'll take it. So we're severe weather outlook. We're out of the danger zone here, they say. That's today. Tomorrow when it gets back up to 100, they'll probably change. Excessive heat warning in Oklahoma. Excessive heat watch over in the Panhandle. Texas is dealing with a lot of heat as well with the excessive heat warnings and the, what is that other one? Heat advisories. Arkansas, down in the southern 2/3 of Arkansas is heat advisory. But that heat advisory runs all the way up into North Dakota and Montana, so this is unseasonably warm.
Would you say global warming?
No. No, I wouldn't say global warming. Okay. Would you?
Nope.
No. Forecast today. Chance of thunderstorms, but sunny. High of 92. Enjoy the 92, folks, because it's not going to last long. Tonight, mostly clear, low of 71. Tomorrow, high of 99. Tuesday night, low of 77. Wednesday, hot. That's a good way to describe it. Hot.
It's hot.
High of 103, low of 73. Thursday, hot. High of 98, low of 72. Friday, high of 102 and hot. Saturday, high of 102. And Sunday, high of 103. So we're in for about 8 days of triple digits.
That sucks. Saturday was like 101. Inside them trailers was like 120. I about had a heat stroke.
They don't turn them on for you?
I wish.
Man.
I wish they had a place to plug it in.
Pollen count. Tree pollen today, low. Tomorrow, none. Wednesday, none. Grass pollen is moderate today. High tomorrow, moderate on Wednesday. And ragweed, none, none, and none.
None.
You believe any of that?
Yes, I
No.
believe all of it. I
No,
believe
but-
everything I read on the internet, Bob.
My gosh. You need to check up from the neck up because you got a problem. Lake Norfolk is generating one at this time with a lake level of 563.14, which is 11.14 above full pool, and that was as of 5 o'clock this morning. Bull Shoals Lake, 673.61, 14.61 above full pool of 659, and they are currently generating 8. If you'd like to check on those generation report and the lake levels yourself, please do so by calling 870-431-5311. 431-5311. There'll be a recording there. And like they say on the recording, do not depend on that for safe fishing and how fast that water is going.
Right.
You just don't really know.
Right.
And that is the weather and the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team. 870-405-0793 is the number. Realtors you will recommend to your friends. Busy but never too busy to meet someone new and help you get what you're looking for in real estate. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about hospice of the
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. The Mountain Home Parent-Teacher Organization will be kicking off their beginning of the school year with the first meeting, which will be tomorrow night at 5:30. The Parent-Teacher Organization pairs with the Mountain Home Public Schools District to fill gaps in the classrooms, getting parents involved. Getting parents involved in what's going on in the school year. Carrie Ramsey, president of the PTO, and Cody Knatzer, the vice president of the PTO, recently joined Mary Jane Hallworth on Talk of the Town, and they were talking about how that organization works and what the purpose of it. So tomorrow night at 5:30, the Parent-Teacher Organization will have their kickoff meeting, which is exciting. It's not a PTA, but a PTO.
Yeah.
You ever be involved in that with your
No.
kids?
No. I never have.
Why not?
Probably didn't even know about it. What are you going to do?
Well, Game and Fish has received a grant to help improve fish habitat in the Twin Lakes area. Over the years, the local officials in Arkansas Game and Fish have made improvement to fish habitat on the lakes one of their high priorities, and they are receiving the assistance with a $275,000 grant from the National Fish Habitat Partnership, which was brought up and taken care of by Bass Pro Shops, the U.S. Amateur Bass Fishing Championship. So that's a lot of money. You know, when Lake Norfolk and Bull Shoals were first developed, they were cleared of all vegetation. You know,
Really?
there was nothing anywhere on the lake. So what they're doing now is they're trying to reestablish that fish habitat to help the fish continue to grow and
To
thrive in there.
thrive.
Mhm.
Very good.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good stuff. Let's go on here. There is a burn ban in Baxter County.
Yeah.
Please do not forget, even though we had a little bit of rain last night,
Yeah, .3 is not going to do
point 3 is not going to take care of the rain threat. So make sure you hold off when you're burning till the burn threat is lifted. Firefighters were busy yesterday. They lost 30 acres of vegetation, but they didn't lose no houses or structures, which is an exciting thing.
Combated it real quick.
Yeah. Austin Callies, who's been wrestling at Fargo at the Nationals, the Freestyle Nationals up in Fargo, North Dakota, finished in the top 64. The whole Arkansas contingency of all the boys that went to represent Arkansas, they are out at this point. All the boys are done. But our local Austin Callies finished up up in the top 64, and he started in a field of 256.
Right.
Received a bye the first round, which got him in the 128, and won the next round and lost one and then lost another. But finished in the top 64 out of the nation. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I would say so. In the world. I mean, it's the biggest competition
I don't
in the
know.
world.
I don't know how world it is, but I know it's U.S. for sure.
Well, she had said this is the largest freestyle tournament in the world for these young men.
I'll be darned.
And then good luck to Amelia, who will be wrestling in a few days.
Amelia Fraunfelter is up there wrestling. She weighs in today, and I believe they start wrestling tomorrow, which is going to be her first trip to Fargo, and we wish her the best of luck for sure.
Definitely.
This is a great testament to the wrestling program here in Mountain Home. That's, for the girls, is only 3. This will be the 3rd season coming up. The boys have been around. I think we've been doing it. This will be our 14th season coming up, and that's pretty exciting.
Definitely.
Pretty exciting stuff.
Congrats to both of them for being there.
Absolutely. Just getting there is a big thing.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate the local town folks that have helped make that possible with their monetary donations to get those 2 families up there, not only to represent Mountain Home, but to represent the state of Arkansas. So that's pretty good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Norfolk's going to have they talk about their baseball field renovation is going to be on the agenda for their school board meeting coming up. And what else have we got? Unemployment numbers have changed very little for May, which, if you don't want to work, you don't have to. But if you want to work, there's plenty of jobs out there.
There are plenty of jobs.
Absolutely.
You can't find ones because you're not looking.
That's for sure. So we're going to take a quick break. I keep getting messages, so I need to find out what those are about. But we're going to take us a break, but we'll be back in just a little bit. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV.
It's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. With me now is Enoch Pepin. Oh. The one and only Enoch.
That's it. That's me.
How are you today?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
How'd you like that little bit of rain we got last night?
It sorely needed.
Did you know anything about it, or were you already in bed when it happened?
No, I knew it was happening. I was up. I stay up late every night.
Do
but
you?
yeah, I was up and just loving that sound of it.
Enjoying the sound.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful thing.
We're sitting in the living room, and my wife says, "Is that rain?" I said, "I don't know." She said, "Well, I'm going to get up and see."
Yeah.
She opens the door and she said, "Listen to that." I said, "I can't hear nothing but crickets." She said, "That's not crickets.
That's rain.
That's rain. Tree frogs."
That's right. I love it. My pop, when I was younger, my pops would take. He loved the rain so much. He'd take he always had a like a tin can, a bucket, and he'd turn it upside down and put it outside of his window. So you could hear
just let the rain
tap on it. That helped put him to sleep. Yeah, he loved it. Yeah.
Nature's music.
Yep, that's right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess that's the way people do when they have metal roofs.
Yeah, put themselves to sleep or put earplugs in if it's raining hard enough. I guess.
Yeah. Hail.
Yeah, that can't be good then. So.
What's happening at the youth center?
Oh, we got a lot going on.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, we do. We are gonna. My goal is no later than Wednesday. Going live with our soccer registration.
Very good.
So people that may not know, the City of Mountain Home is going to be taking control of a recreational soccer league.
That is correct.
They are going to do all the registrations, as much of them as possible. They're going to do it online.
Yep, we'll have it available online.
What website is that?
You're going to be. I'm going to put the link out, but you'll go to the City of Mountain Home page,
right,
and then click on the tab for Parks and Recreation, and then I just created. There's just nothing on that page, but there's going to be a soccer tab.
Okay.
Click on there, and then it'll prompt you from there how to register online.
It's going to be awesome.
It'll be awesome.
Another thing for the city to deal with.
Something else to do for the kids, which is awesome. So,
historically, there has been 300 to 400 young students participate in the recreational soccer.
We want it to be at least that or more. Our goal is to just continue doing what soccer has done for the youth. That's our goal. Make as many kids, introduce new kids to it. If they've played their whole life, come play. If it's your first time ever, come play.
And if you've been doing it your whole life and you're up in the teenage years and want to help.
And you want to help in some way, whether it's officiate.
We'll gladly take that for sure.
Yeah, we'll definitely. And I'll have information on this page that'll have the online registration link. It'll have printable registration forms if you want to come into the youth center at Cooper Park and do it physically. I'll have applications for if you want to sponsor and what that's going to cost. All that information, everything that we're going to need to get youth soccer once again going from Mountain Home. Everything's going to be on there, whether it's volunteer registration, being paid to be an official. All that information will be there.
The city has a newfound relationship with the North Central Arkansas Soccer Foundation, who is the developer of the park the actual soccer complex.
Right.
We've turned that over. I'm on that board, so I say we've turned the maintenance and the upkeep of the park over to the city, and it's just a good fit for the city to run the league.
It is.
And it needs to be a good recreational league. Everything's not about traveling all over the country and trying to be the best of the best.
And there's room for that.
There is a place for that.
There's a place for that. You know, and people, there are travel leagues out there. But that's just not our goal.
Right.
Our goal is strictly that recreational. Like when we had baseball, when we took over baseball, we had our upper division, the 13 to 15-year-olds. We had 15-year-olds who had been playing baseball their whole life. And then we had 15-year-olds who never played baseball. They just wanted to get into it. This was their opportunity. They wanted to play with their family, their friends, whatever the case was. So just try it, and they had fun doing it. So we want everybody to partake in it. And if you're one of those rec players, and you just want to come out here to just keep on getting reps and having fun and staying fit and playing soccer, you're more than welcome. It's just you know, we're recreational. So.
And a lot of people think, well, if I don't play on the travel teams, I'll never be able to be on the high school team or get looked at to play the next level. That's totally not true.
That is not true.
I know several young football players that did not play a whole lot of youth football, but they went in 7th grade and they played and went on. On the other hand, I also know a lot of 3rd and 4th graders that played all the way through that never played in the 7th or 8th grade.
Right.
You know, it's just a personal choice.
It is.
But there's room for growth. There's room for development. And with the newfound relationship between the city and the foundation, I think it's going to be off to a good start. I think it's going to be something that can be embraced by the parents and the city. And I think it's going to be really, really good for the development of more and more soccer players.
I do too, especially with the foundation, all you guys being knowledgeable. I know in soccer that you kick the ball and then you run.
I heard you say that at the meeting Friday, and it's like, and I'm not going to run that much unless somebody's chasing me. And I'm like I'm with you. You know, I guarantee it.
After a while, I'm going to stop, and they're going to catch
bear,
me. Yeah,
or someone with a gun.
That's exactly right.
And probably if someone with a gun, I'm going to go ahead and stop anyway.
Yeah, because I can't outrun it anyway.
Can't outrun that bullet.
Yeah, I don't know much about soccer. Like, I know it's an exciting sport. I know you have to be physically fit, and it will get you in shape to go out there and play it. Right. I know that. I mean, I know your daughter's played it her whole life, and she's a beast. But that's all I know about soccer. So, you know, luckily for us, with the knowledge that's on that foundation, we can pick your brain. We're going to harass the heck out of you. I know I will. We can pick your brains and, you know, learn it. You know, I can Google rules and all that good stuff. I'm good at the scheduling and ordering the uniform, all of that good stuff. But as far as the rules go, that's where, like most things the city does when we do things like this, that's where the community of Mountain Home, which is great at this, they jump in. There's a lot of former soccer players, coaches in this community that we will be leaning on to step up and help volunteer to coach their kids and every other kid in that division. So it'll be good.
Has the city set a price point yet for registration?
I don't have it in front of me. I'm 100% sure it's at this season. It's for sure whatever it was going into this season. Yep. So nothing's going to change as far as price points go as of right now. We just want to get it going. Registration's going to start. It'll be live no later than Wednesday. It might be tomorrow, but I'll send all that information out. If you are hearing this and want to reach out in any way, even if it's just, hey, my kid's going to play, or I have children that want to play, just email me your information at EPIN at City of Mountain Home. So it'll read Pepin at City of Mountain Home. And then that way I've started compiling a soccer email list, so I can start sending blasts out with these links and dates and registration dates and all that good stuff. So
that'd be a good deal. Get that kicked off as quickly as possible. Anticipation on when season will start?
From the meeting we had, we're looking at starting, if we do registration, for at least a month or so plus, and then we'd like to set up dates to have we're going to do assessment. So we're going to sit down and get assessment dates for every age bracket. That way we can, even dispersal of the talent pool. Set up a draft night as well for all the volunteer coaches to come. And if I'm not mistaken, the foundation wants to help also with setting up maybe just a 1 day, 2 or 3 hour coaches clinic, maybe at the youth center or at the park. That way, if there's anybody who's maybe hesitant about, well, I know a little bit about it, they can come in on that date that we set with foundation and former players, and they can get some information and education on best to coach that bracket and the skills and what we're looking for, expectations, and that might get the comfort level where they're like, yeah, sure, I'll coach my kid. So
30 after the hour, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV.
At Serendipity Bliss, we love turning your day into a once-in-a-lifetime memory by offering unique, beautiful, and specialized event and wedding rentals that can transform any atmosphere into something you will never forget. Whether it's your dream wedding, a golden anniversary, sweet 16 party, or a company event, we can make any event blissfully perfect. Serendipity Bliss carries unique specialty gifts and bridal jewelry and helps coordinate decor, table items, theme-related pieces, and more. Make your day blissfully perfect with Serendipity Bliss, located behind Car Care Mountain Home.
Scrap Daddy's Metals is a full-service scrap recycling center accepting your scrap metals for recycling, paying you top dollar for all of your recyclable metals. They even buy cars and catalytic converters. Give them a call today at 870-424-6120 or visit them at 2821 Highway 5 North in Mountain Home. At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. Close to Lake.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Enoch Pepin is our guest this morning from the LC Sammons Youth Center. How long have you been there?
15 years.
15 years.
I got brought on in 2007, and they've been letting me come back every day since then.
Been letting you come back?
Yeah. They let me show up every day for 15 years. So
the Youth Center has gone through a lot of changes over the years, and things are a little bit different. And of course, with COVID the last couple of years, things were really different on what you're able to do with the kids. What is the driving force? What keeps those kids keep coming back?
I think for the parents, the parents and the kids, it's two different perspectives. So for the parents, especially in the summer or during the year after school, it's a place they know their kids can be.
It's convenient.
It's convenient. We're open. We take kids in the summertime or any kind of break, Christmas, spring, at 7:30 in the morning, so they can get to work. Back when I was a kid, they called kids latchkey kids.
Yeah.
They don't want that to be the case, so they have a place that's convenient, basically in the middle of Mountain Home, that they can have their kids after school. They come pick up, and the bus shuttles them, so don't have to worry about that. Or in the summer, they can drop them off at 7:30 in the morning and come back, get them at 5:30. So the parent perspective, it's that. I think for the kids is it keeps them still in the social pipeline with all their friends. I mean, we get 100+ kids a day, no matter what the weather's like. So their family members are there, cousins meet up there, BFFs from school meet up there. They talk about how the year's been, vacation. They start talking about who's teachers when they find that out, what classes they're going to be in. We still have kids that bring their instruments from band, and that they get together in the gym or somewhere, and they get on the same sheet of music and still practice. Yeah,
do a little jam session.
They do a little jam session, so they still keep up on that. We have a lot we offer them, from climbing wall and inflatables, and we go to the pool every Friday for free. So that kind of stuff motivates them. And then on top of that, all the extra, we did indoor archery last week. We did an art class. We do a science class. So they still get a little bit of education, but I think the kids, especially, we're that age bracket of 8 to 14, so they're still very social, and they want to sit down and play their video games with each other. Or, the new thing is now, anytime you walk into the gym, there's a phone posted on the wall, and some group of kids is doing some TikTok dance or something like that. So okay, that's cool, whatever. But yes, stuff like that. I think for the kids, it's the social aspect every day. They get to see their friends every day.
And for the folks that have just moved here, may not know about it, it's just a safe place for your kids to be.
It's a safe place. We do not open a station unless there's a staff member in them. And right now, with our numbers being what they are, we have enough staff where we have 2 staff workers in every, or a rec aide in every station. Mm-hmm. So the kids are getting watched. We have a lot of rules. I basically tell a kid, if you can't do it at school, you can't do it here. No matter how many staff members we have working, we're always outnumbered by 100 plus kids. So we do have disciplinary actions we take. We write up. We do written write-ups. We call parents. We suspend depending on what the infraction is. So we do our best to keep them in line, but not spoil their fun. They still have a blast. Mm-hmm. There's nothing they're forced to do. We make everything available, and it's up to them if they want to participate in it or not.
And with the 100-degree plus temperature, the pool has to be a popular place.
The pool, every Friday since we started this summer program, every Friday we probably take close to, if not over, 100 kids to that pool every Friday. It is jam-packed. By about 9 o'clock every Friday morning, we're approaching 100 kids in the building already. I mean, they're ready for that free swim. Really? Although I heard the pool is like bath water right now, but they want to get in there.
It's still wet.
Yep, and we send them over with 3 or 4 staff members that have to help. They're not lifeguards. The lifeguards are on duty, of course, and then our staff members are still walking around as the kind of focal point for our kids to go to if they want to come back to the youth center. It's too hot, they're tired, they're hungry.
Yeah, they don't get to come back on their own.
They do not get to, if it's, I think the format we do right now is every 30 minutes. The pool makes a page. If you're a youth center member and like to go back, come now. So whether it's 3 kids or 20 kids, the 2 staff members will walk them. You got to go across 2 parking lots. Mm-hmm. So they're walking back to the youth center. They sign in and they head back to help watch the rest of the kids and bring some more back if need be.
The importance of safety is what needs to be. I mean, it's a safe place. It just really is.
It really is.
You can't control every child that comes to the park. You can't keep your eye on everyone that's out there walking. But if they're going to walk, they sign out. They're going to be.
They have to sign out.
They're going to the park. So that way, if mom calls and they need to know, well, Mrs. Smith, little Johnny's out in the park, give us a few minutes. We'll go track him down. We'll bring him in for you. He'll call you.
And we're not staffed to just be out in the park, obviously. But what we do is about every 20, depending on what the volume is. And so we know there are certain days where everybody's going to want to be outside. So what we'll do is we have a golf cart. We make sure it's charged every night. And about every 25 to 30 minutes, we make a couple of laps around the park, try to locate where our kids are, making sure they're staying within the park parameters and being safe. And so we just we know who's out there. We kind of make a couple of laps, touch base with them, make sure they're being safe. Especially on today, on a hot day, we make sure, hey, if you get too hot, come back to the YC, stay hydrated, because we know how hot it can get out there, 105 degrees. So, and kids, kids don't care; they just want to go play. So we do our best to try to monitor out in the park as best we can as well.
What about meals? Does mom and dad need to send lunch with their child every day? How does that work?
They can. My two daughters, they are, I call them long-haired wood chippers. So they're going to eat all day long anyway. So they brown bag a lunch. But at 11 o'clock every day, Monday through Friday, during the summer, we have a partnership with the North Arkansas Food Bank, and we have free meals that we give. So we do a free lunch at 11 every day.
What kind of a meal?
It'll be something like a meat and cheese stick or chicken salad, and spread on, and then it'll have like some honey honey sesame seeds, or stuff like that, non-perishables. They try to stay away from too much that's peanut allergy and stuff like that. But it's nothing gourmet, but it is free, and we probably feed every day. I don't have those numbers, 50, 60. I mean, they all pile in there. So my daughters will go and eat their lunch, and they'll be done before lunch eating their lunch, and then they'll go and get some more snacks from there. So it's for everybody who's in the building. So
And if they're true youth, they're looking for a snack as soon as you leave the youth center.
as soon, everybody's looking for.
Can we run through McDonald's? Can we run through Sonic?
They'll eat their lunch. They'll eat the free lunch, and then hey, can we get something from the vending machine? Where do you put all of this all day long? But they're running around. That's how, especially in this heat, they burn it off. So
quick,
really quick.
A typical day at the youth center, how many kids?
Typical day, we probably average. I'd say we average right now about 85 to 100, 105, somewhere in there. Typical day.
Some people may be confused on what's going to be built on the west end of town.
Right.
It's not a youth center.
It's not a youth center.
It's not meant to take the place of the youth
Correct.
center.
So that'll get open. That'll get built and open, and it's going to be more of a community / it's almost going to be in the vein of like a convention. It's still going to have basketball courts and stuff like that, but it's going to be a place where you can have a large business come in and have an event there. You can have lots of stuff going on there. So
it's still a community.
It's a community center. So, but while that's happening, the youth center will get its own renovation. So it'll be updated. Climbing wall will be updated. Video game room, everything's going to be updated. So the youth center will still be a youth center. So.
And the plan is to change the pool from a pool to a splash pad?
That's going to
be
to
be a pool?
No, it'll be a splash pad. The aquatic center, of course, will be that year-round indoor pool, and then the pool right now will turn into a splash pad, which will, we'll just kind of absorb into our summer programming, or it'll just be there if you don't want to go to the pool and you have kiddos and you want to drive to Cooper Park and just have a picnic and that's fine. It's just that's it. Just have fun. Yeah. So I'm pretty excited about it. It'll be a good thing. I think it'll be great.
Yeah, absolutely. How much involvement with the all-inclusive park does the youth center have?
We had the youth center. We had nothing. That was all the mayor and Billy D, and of course a huge part of that was the unsung heroes, which is the maintenance department. They do a lot. I don't know if they ever get as much credit as they deserve. You're talking about every park in Mountain Home. That's all the baseball fields, softball fields. That's Cooper Park. That's the soccer fields.
Right.
They have to maintain all of that, all the equipment, everything.
But being that the city is now taking on more and more of the sports programs, the youth center has to work hand in hand with the parks department.
That is correct. Yep. So we're all parks and recreation. So everything, we fall under the same umbrella. They help us, we help them as best we can. But the youth center. In sports, once this place gets built, everything's there's gonna be a lot of change, I would imagine. So the youth center is gonna be its own entity, although under the parks umbrella, and then that new community center, it's gonna be its own little world, hustling and bustling in there too. So
absolutely, but it's an exciting change that's going to happen for the citizens of Mountain Home.
I think it's a change that's been a long time coming, that's needed, especially here. I mean, we have, if you just look at it just in the school, how many schools are in Mountain Home? 5, 7 schools.
Yeah.
There's a lot of young people in Mountain Home. There's a lot of kids in Mountain Home. And what I think is a huge thing with the aquatic center is that, so the youth center, and this could change, I don't know what's going to happen, but as of right now, it's ages 8 to 14. Once they're 15, they kind of age out of the youth center. So then what's left? What's left if you're 15 here in Mountain Home?
Not much.
Right? If you're on a traveling squad for a sport, you have that. And then what?
You're sitting at home.
You're sitting at home playing Fortnite, or you're getting in trouble. And so hopefully with the aquatic center, that bleeds into, okay, well, you've aged out at the youth center. You can still be a member at the aquatic center. You still have a place to go play basketball every day, pickleball, go work out, go swimming. So it'll be great.
Yep. 45 after, you're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. Enoch Pepin from the LC Sammons Youth Center is our guest. We'll be back in just a moment.
Close to Lake Norfolk and a short journey to Jordan County Line Liquor is your destination for all your refreshment needs. They offer the widest variety of all your wines, beers, and liquors with the cleanest atmosphere and the largest selection in the area. Not sure what to get? Ask Jordan County Line Liquor's friendly and knowledgeable staff for an expert recommendation you can't go wrong with. Also, don't forget about the Smoker's Den for all your smoking and accessory needs. That's Jordan County Line Liquor, close to Lake Norfolk, located on Highway 177 in Jordan, Arkansas.
Ever been in a cave before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the car! How will we? The car! Your offer has been accepted. Ever bought a house before?
It's our first time.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'll see you at the closing. But how will we? The closing!
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Enoch Pepin is our guest from the LC Sammons Youth Center. We're halfway through summer.
Summer, it's flying by, especially for the kids.
It's cruising.
Yeah, it's cruising for me, as busy as we've been. I mean, it really won't be long before school starts. So
you were mentioning off camera that on August the 20th you have a Kinder Mixer. Explain what that is.
We are going to have our Kinder Mixer. It's going to be Saturday, August the 20th, 11 to 1. And it is basically a little party get-together that we do for all the kids going into kindergarten here in Mountain Home. So teachers are welcome. Kindergarten teachers come to it. The principal, she can come to it, or he, can't remember if it's a man or, but anybody involved with kindergarten can come. Anybody who's registering for kindergarten or registered can come. And we just think kindergarten's scary for kids. You know, it's their first time watching mom, dad, grandma, whoever walk away and leave them somewhere for 8 hours or something like that. So they get to come and then meet potential classmates, their teachers, get a little comfort level. So when that first day of school starts, there's not so much of everybody's a stranger. They'll see kids they recognize, they'll see teachers they recognize. So to help with that comfort level. And they get to come from 11 to 1, and we do inflatables, we do refreshments, we do games. So they have fun while they're interacting with all these kids. And then the parents also benefit from meeting. They get to meet their kid's teacher for that year. And then there's that comfort level with them, and exchange information with each other, things like that. Just get to know each other, so that first day of school at kindergarten, everybody has a heightened sense of comfort. So it's a good thing, I think.
Oh, sure. It sounds like a great time for the little ones, for sure. What are the normal hours of the youth center? Non-school time.
Non-school. So during the school year, we are 3:30 till 6 p.m. No, wait. Non-school. So in the summer?
In the summer.
In the summer. So we are technically 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m.
Okay.
But we do an early morning drop-off at 7:30 because we know
Parents have to be
parents
to
got
work
to
by
get to
8.
work.
Mhm.
They're not on vacation. They got to get to work. So we're there. The doors are unlocked with several staff members at 7:30 in the morning. We do our programming. We close at 5:30. They get to hang out till 5:30. If you want to come get them earlier, sure.
Mhm.
But if you need to be there till 5:30, that's fine. You come pick them up at 5:30.
What about during the school year?
During the school year, we are 3:30 p.m. till 6 p.m. So and now there's that shuttle system that goes on. So there is, I don't think there's a number on it. I think there's just a sign on the school bus that says youth center. So when the school starts that year, when this coming year, if you want them to come to the youth center, you let the school know, my child will be going to the youth center after school. They'll make sure they get to that youth center shuttle bus. It goes around to the schools. They're normally in our building by 3:45, 4 o'clock, somewhere in there. They unload. Some do their homework. Some don't.
Some don't.
They wait till they get home. So, but if they need to do their homework, they do their homework. We have staff members that stay on, and most of them are still college students. So if they need a little bit of help, they can ask a staff member for a little bit of help.
And what's
they'll get
closing time during school?
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. And we still do that free meal.
Okay.
It just changes, obviously, because they're not there at 11.
Becomes an after-school
It becomes
snack
an after school. So I think it happens at around 4 o'clock is when we do I think it's 4 o'clock. We still do that call where they can come get a snack in our lunch area, and they still get that. So we do that meal all year round.
Who determines the inclement weather policy? When is it determined that the youth center won't be open?
Mother Nature.
But who makes the call, though?
Normally, we're talking about, youth center manager Kelly Lewis, director, mayor. If there's something that comes up and normally that call is really going to be coming down from, if we're talking about a snowstorm, that's going to be a mayor decision. And
at that point, if there's no school, chances are there's not going to be a youth center.
Yes, once school, that's for sure. Once a school gets shut down because of inclement weather, automatically the youth center is not open to youth.
Okay.
So at that point, then it becomes whether me as an employee, if I can get in, if that's safe or not. But once the school system shuts down, the youth center is not open to youth that day. Correct.
Well.
Yep.
Let's go back and talk a little more about the soccer program. That's you're talking about trying to do registration, have it open by Wednesday.
That's my deadline, if not sooner, maybe tomorrow, if I can knock it out.
Gonna run it for 30 days or so.
Yep.
Gonna do a skills assessment either at the youth center or at the complex itself.
That is correct. Yep.
If you don't know where the complex is, it's the Raystall Soccer Complex, which is Highway 5 South, across from the Moose Lodge.
Right. Yep.
Ammons Lake. A lot of people know where Ammons Lake
That's
is.
right.
And, we were able to develop that through a cooperative agreement between the city, the county, and Arkansas Game and Fish, and it gets a lot of attention.
It really does. Yeah.
It's a nice little place to take your kids. It's catch and release, but it's a nice little place to
it is very
go
cool.
drown a worm and
catch a catfish or
and
something.
hopefully catch a bluegill.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
But when them little ones catch on, they catch on. But it also, the purpose for it was, not every kid wants to play soccer. So if Billy's out there playing and little Johnny doesn't want to participate, well, little Johnny can go.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad can bring a fishing line, and one of them can take them over to the lake, and they can fish while brother's playing soccer,
Exactly.
or sister, or whatever. Yeah. It works out well. There's a concession stand out there now at the complex, and it's becoming a very, very nice park.
It really is. It's getting a lot of attention, and I would imagine upcoming years is going to keep on getting some upgrades and maintenance needs taken care of. But it's a nice park.
It's like any other park that we've got in town. They are not used near enough.
That is correct, and that that's something that that needs to change. There's enough land out there for it to get used all year round, whether it's by the city or however that works out. But yeah, it's a nice complex.
Yeah, people need to know that we have all these softball fields and baseball fields and a t-ball field and soccer fields. And if you have a group that wants to use those, just call
us at the youth center. Just call 424-7275. Say, hey, we'd like to use this field at this park. Is it available? We check our calendar and make sure there's not games on it. There's not another group that's already reserved it and that's using it for whatever. And if it's available,
look, I'm having a family reunion. We want to have a rag ball game. Is there a field that we can do this at?
We'll find a spot.
And you just work it out with the youth center and the parks department and make sure there's nothing. Of course, nothing else is going on at the time.
Correct.
And get it scheduled and use the parks. I mean, good grief.
That's what they're there for.
We pay for them. Might as well use them, right?
Yeah, and those ball fields, they're getting a really nice makeover. They're over there right now working on getting lights. Keller Field, they got turfed, all those fields, and they're working on putting lights up, new lights there. And they're already taking apart the baseball fields down at Clista to start turfing all of those. So they're getting some really, really good upgrades, and
they're going to get turfed and new lights as well.
New lights,
believe, and it's just an amazing step forward.
It's going to be awesome.
There's nothing wrong with those lights. Why are you taking those lights down? Well, because the new lights use about a third of the energy as the old lights.
Correct.
And when you turn them on, they're on. You don't have to wait 20 minutes for them to load up.
Yeah, exactly right.
And it's just an amazing thing, the technology and the energy efficiency out of the LEDs versus the old style.
Correct.
What sports right now does the city take care of?
Of course, starting this fall, soccer. We do recreational baseball, recreational softball. We will try again in the near future we used to have a youth basketball league that happened at the youth center. So right now that's what's on the list. Things can change. I don't know.
But in those three different sports, baseball, softball, soccer, you're dealing with a lot of the same kids, but over 1,000 kids in three sports.
Oh, yes. We had in softball this year, I want to say over 200 girls playing softball. Baseball side had over 300 just in baseball.
Yeah.
If soccer gets that 400 to 500, that's a lot, and still growing, and still growing. Yeah.
And now that there's going to be some changes done to it, how they'll practice, what days, nights they'll practice, games not always being on Saturday. A lot of that stuff will help invite more because, face it, some parents out there don't want to tie up their weekends being with little Johnny at a baseball field.
That is correct. So with the new, with some systems we were discussing in that meeting, not everybody will always be playing on a Saturday. So we'll work in some weekday games. We'll have Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays available.
Sure.
And then there'll still be some weekend games, but we're not talking about every kid, every Saturday, every parent having to give up their Saturday for a few hours. So there's going to be some rotation as far as what days of the week, what time everybody plays, just to open up a little bit, just to open up weekends for families.
Sure. And let's say it, some parents have to work on weekends. They don't have the time to give up a Saturday.
Correct.
And some of these kids maybe have to split families, and it's a weekend with mom, weekend with dad, and it's a strange situation. If you're a mom, dad, aunt, uncle, or a grandparent out there watching this show this morning and want to be involved in youth sports, give Enoch a call, and your number is?
870-424-7275. Come to the
picky.
youth. We're not picky. We do background checks and all that good stuff. We make sure everybody is up front and is good to go. But Mountain Home, everything we do it for the community, but we do it with the help of the community. That's just how it is. So if you're interested in helping in any way, shape, or form with any sport, with join, if you have kids that want to be members at the youth center, interested in the summer programming, interested in the after school program, if it's one of those things with next summer you have something you want to help join, 424 7275. We have a Facebook page, or just come into the building at Cooper
There you
Park.
go. Time to wrap it up. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow.